What's going on? It's your boy Ginger, back with another video. Today, we're checking out another Moist Critical video, a little Penguinz0 video. Today, we get to look at the biggest liar. From the thumbnail, I saw it was Liver King. I feel like everybody knows his lie. There's no way he's not on roids, HGH something. Because his abs, that's just the biggest giveaway. It is just like a rock. He'll be leaning over and brother's shiz just poking.
Some very interesting news came to light.
I feel like a lot of us already know just by looking at the man. But hey, now he's finally exposed. I feel like it's weird because doesn't he always preach that he's all natural, eating only liver, you know, all that bullshit. Hey, it's good someone exposed him. For the kids or, you know, people that think it's real and they can just follow his steps to becoming a supernatural human, you know, or fucking superhuman. Yeah, that's obviously cap. I feel like not everyone, but 95% of people knew it was all cap. And now that 5% gets let in on the real facts.
The Liver King.
But yeah, let's get into this. See what fucking bullshit's been exposed about him.
Raw organs, raw.
Also, if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm probably live on Twitch when you are watching this. Link in description. So if you like what you're seeing, come check me out. Come check me out over there. Damn, that's good.
Way of living
wow.
And says that you can achieve his ungodly physique.
See, this is what I was talking about. Just follow what he does, and you're gonna look like him.
Which goes so hard.
No.
And he preaches the ancestral primal way of living, and says that you can achieve his ungodly physique. And his body does look like something straight out of Dragon Ball Z or Baki the Grappler. He says you can achieve that 100% naturally.
It doesn't look real. His veins especially, dude. His veins are like the biggest giveaway to me. Like, what? It doesn't look real, you know?
Grappler.
It really doesn't look real.
You can achieve that 100% naturally by following his
natural.
And he's also a very successful businessman. He has tons of companies under his belt that he claims makes him over $100 million a year.
He claims.
And just a couple days ago, much like my ass after eating spicy food, a big leak happened. Emails between the Liver King and a coach that he was turning to for some advice have now hit the public eye. And these emails indicate some juice usage here. And
damn, look at this. 11K per month on his roids. That's crazy. That's what it looks like, at least.
And some pretty expensive juicing
back fat fucking kills
which completely goes against everything he preaches because he vehemently
I guess Liver King's got back
his
fat,
body being natural. He has said
very
millions
natural
of times now across tons of podcasts, his own
very natural, sir.
He has never touched this stuff and never would. He's 100% natural.
Never will, dude.
But now we have a lot of evidence to suggest that that's completely false and just a blatant lie. Now, this is probably the least shocking news you've ever heard because anyone with eyes should be able to look at the Liver King's body and immediately deduce that it's a blatant lie. Now, this is probably the least shocking news you've ever heard because
everyone knows this. We are not surprised. No one is shocked by this news.
Should be able to look at the Liver King's body and immediately deduce that this is not a naturally achievable
you can look at him
in any universe.
Bruh, like what is that? Like, what? But, like, you know, that right there, though, that doesn't look human.
And especially not for someone of his age, mid-40s.
Weird. Yeah, dude, think about that, too. He's mid-40s. It's not like he's in his prime, mid-20s, best physique of his life. No. He's a fucking dad. Well, I don't know if he is, but he's dad age, you know? This motherfucker ain't working out 100 times a day. If you want to look like this, all naturally, I think you do gotta work out 10 times a day, 15 times a day. Something that is impossible because you can't look like that as being all natural.
Fitness professionals have called them out
over the years. Eat as much liver as you want. Eat a human. You will not look like that. Liver
juice to the gills.
Liver won't do that.
Just look at him. Like, I could swim in his veins. They're so fucking huge.
Veins are
like, this man has more sauce in his body than a Chick-fil-A. Even when he's sitting down, just look at his abs. His six-pack is more defined than 4K television. And they have more depth than a Game of Thrones season. It's beyond me how anyone ever believed that his body was naturally achieved. it's been very clear and has been called out many times that he is absolutely on the gear.
Obvious.
But a lot of people just wanted to believe in the teachings and hope that they could get something similar.
Weirdos.
Realistically, the only way you get a body similar to Liver King's is if you somehow get chosen for the Captain America Super Serum or start cycling some very heavy-duty stuff here. Now, what you're looking at here is everything that Liver King said he'd been taking. This is part of the emails.
None of that looks good. None of that looks like natural. This doesn't read natural to me. I'm not a big steroid guy. I don't know what steroid is what, but that does not look healthy to me.
More dates,
to say the least.
Channel that broke all of this goes into
if he dies
very
young,
good
I mean,
detail
that's
about
most likely
what
why.
Sadly,
but truthfully,
you can see there is a lot
are not good for you,
here.
Especially when you're doing this
from
many.
What I've read, this comes
like
around
a lot
to
of these are prescribed by doctors, or they can be. But when you're doing 6 different kinds, and you're doing them weekly or monthly, that cannot be good for you.
$15,000 a month.
Especially when it's so repetitively, he just keeps
enhancements,
using
these unnatural enhancements to get in his body. And I want to be clear here. I'm not just vilifying anyone who uses steroids or anything to help them achieve their fitness goals. I think that's totally within their own right.
Anybody that's using steroids for the right reason legally, you do you. You're doing it for a reason that probably helps yourself. You know what I mean?
It's their choice.
Yeah, exactly. It's your choice. Do it if you want.
Medical supervision.
A lot of the times it's for a good reason if it's medically used, but a lot of the times it is not.
The problem that I have here, as well as many other people, is that he's selling a lie. He's blatantly lying, saying that what I have achieved.
That's the biggest issue. That's probably why people are mad. He says it's all natural, but like obviously it's not.
Really achievable if you just follow.
But I mean, I feel like everyone does that. Even bodybuilders say they're all natural when everybody knows the bodybuilding industry is full of steroids.
Contributed to the
so yeah, it's just one of those things. You gotta say it, or your image isn't the same. So I mean,
like none of that is what.
If he didn't have to say it, who knows? He probably wouldn't say it. It's just he has to say it to lie to the media, you know.
Hopium.
If you want to be a top king, if you want unlimited access to cars, money, and if you want to find your queen, then you have to fuel
take steroids and you find your king. I mean queen.
With ancestral supplements, liver, beef organs, and bone marrow. With breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah! Eat liver, find wife. Easy. Easy. But realistically, you take steroids and then you find your wife. But no. Eat liver. Boom! Wife. It's easy.
Protein shake.
This is a clip from More Plates, More Dates, who made an amazing breakdown on this entire situation that I highly recommend. I'm going to put a link to it in the description. But I wanted to show you his advertisements.
Let's go, boys. Found the meta.
And I just feel like this is super scummy because he's making it sound like these supplements are really helpful to getting jacked like me, the Liver King, whose nipples could probably shoot milk fucking 50 yards away with how big my pecs are. Like, he's making it seem like he got huge from these things, and now he's revealing these secrets.
That's what he makes it seem like, so he can make money and sell all of his protein, because that's what he's taking to make him look like this. It's honestly a great business model. He's got to be making money off this protein. Oh, man. Liver King, you are a fucking bad man, but
it seems like he had a lot.
Hey, maybe he wasn't lying about the good businessman.
Hormone over here.
Who knows, man?
It's not really the
probably richer than all of us watching this video.
It's the goddamn HGH and everything else that he's taking. So it just seems like he's selling all these dietary supplements, knowing full well they're not exactly necessary, and it seems like it's done just to squeeze a couple extra dollars out of his audience here. But I don't think everything he's
steroids
done
made Liver
or
King rich,
said
though,
is harmful.
right?
Of course, all of the raw meat eating shit is pretty dangerous. Like, that's not optimal. That's not good advice to just go out there and eat fucking
that's
raw
a
meat.
horrible advice. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how much to eat, what type of liver to eat, you're done. Horrible.
Raw testicles. I don't think anyone should be listening to the Liver King.
Yeah, Liver King ate fucking raw testicles or something. I heard about that. There's no way.
Start panicking like, holy shit. I want to get huge biceps and a fucking bulging turtle shell six-pack. I'm going to go run outside right now and skin a squirrel and eat the balls off of it raw. Like, none of that.
Yeah, eat testicles, get six-pack.
That I think is good advice, of course.
Eat
and of
testicles, get white.
His, primal stuff really matters.
We're on to it. This is great. This is a great video. What do you mean, liar? What do you mean, dude? This is far from lying.
All of a sudden making
this is factual.
But he does give just like wholesome
testicles
advice,
equal six-pack,
which I suppose could be motivational or inspirational to some people that need to hear those things about like having a more positive frame of mind and a positive approach to living life and making time for yourself and having fun, which is all very cliche and not exactly profound stuff, but he does sprinkle those things in, which is just generally decent advice, like making sure you're taking care of your mentality first and foremost, and not just for gains, but for the sake of just better overall living. Like, all of that advice, I think, is fine. It's more so when he gets into this stuff where he's, of course, blatantly hiding that he does have a
promote
past
his
of
shit.
using steroids, and
it's pretty obvious.
Very much still on those unnatural boosters and pretending he's not. All of that is
exposed
a big
him?
problem, and all of the stuff he's
someone
selling, of course, isn't necessary.
He's working
and
with,
it's not like the
or his workout partner,
big in the
something.
First place. Maybe
trainer.
help some
That's
people,
what it was. Trainer.
but it's
Trainer.
not exactly as he's advertising.
And
it.
I guess,
Now,
you tell your trainer what you're on.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in his audience, a lot of his fans that probably don't care and probably always knew that he was on gear.
I feel like
and they'll
most
probably
people did.
still follow the ancestral way of living he preaches because maybe they like it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the ancestral shit he talks about, like
I don't think
sleeping
very
on
many
a
people
goddamn
do.
block of wood or being afraid of Wi-Fi signals in the house and shit like that. I think that's all just super silly stuff. He became huge in the first place because of his over-the-top raw meat eating and his wild physique.
Yeah, I remember that's how everyone learned about him.
He looks like an absolutely jacked Radagast the Brown from Lord of the Rings. So people bought into his program.
Motherfuckers' metaphors are
the
different, dude, I
that
swear.
If they follow the ancestral tenets, maybe buy from
Does he
his other
just
companies.
think of those on the spot? Some of them are so bizarre. I'm like, how does that even come to your brain, dude? Or does he have this shit like written down or on his PC? Metaphor implement right here. I don't know, dude. His brain is just different.
Maybe
if he does think of them on the spot.
Him, but now that this information has come to
part
light,
of the reasons why he's where he's at today, honestly, dude, because the way he uses his words. For real, though, dude.
Start cycling that kind of juice, not from following his program or taking his bone marrow supplements. Now, he has had somewhat of a response to this information coming out, but it's a pretty confusing one. According to the Daily Beast, his response was, in a weird way, I'm grateful for the recent events that have shed light on this complicated as fuck topic. He then followed it up by humbly requesting that podcasts have him on to discuss his lifestyle, and then says, I model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral.
So he's going to say, well, because I model, I have to take steroids. Bruh. No, I swear, that might be his excuse.
The 9
that might be it
tenets,
right there.
So our people no longer have to suffer
it,
so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form. This is my fight. So really doesn't say much of anything, just drops a fucking nothing burger on the plate, and that meat is raw. Like, there's nothing here.
There's nothing really to be said there.
Give any information. It seems like he once again wants to squeeze clout out of this situation by openly asking to go on podcasts, which he's made a habit out of. He's been on more podcasts than anyone I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Really?
Any podcast you can think of off the top of your head, like maybe your local college campus podcast, he's probably been on it. Like, he has been on everything because he openly says, anytime people are talking about me, it's a good thing. Whether it's negative or positive, like there was a whole conspiracy about him.
There's a lot of people like that. They like any kind of attention.
He says, you know what,
negative or positive.
If people
they like that
me.
Shit, dude. So, they don't care if it's hate. Oh, my name's in the media? Let's go.
So he wants as much attention as possible.
They get canceled? Oh, they're doing everything to not get canceled. They're like, oh, I'm in the media? Woo! About me getting canceled? Woo, W.
So I guess maybe when he does go on,
some people are beyond crazy.
More information on his side of things.
Clout crazy.
As of right now,
Clout made them crazy.
Have a whole lot from him to go
a lot of
off
people.
But we do have a lot of evidence that
literally changed because of the clout.
I don't see a lot of wiggle room for that being fake.
Hey boys, we're about to be on the Oregon Trail tomorrow. Just figured out they got a 3D version of the Oregon Trail.
Dates is very reliable when it comes to information.
W stream inbound.
There's a very in-depth look at all of it. Again, I can't.
I think I might have to actually get it though.
Interested in this topic, so yeah.
I just wanted to go over this because I talked about Liver King
quite a bit.
Like that shit in
and I will say,
class type
while while More Plates More Dates has convinced me Liver King doesn't have ab implants, I full-heartedly believe
I think
he has had ab etching. At the very least, ab etching done.
He has something.
It makes no fucking sense to me how he's able to have such a defined six-pack bulging, bursting from his skin,
that should be
even while sitting down.
See, that's my thing. He'll be like scrunched over too, dude. And that shit's popping. Because I get if you're like leaning back, sitting down. Like everyone's six-pack pops out then. But if you're like this and it's still popping, that's not sense. Just working out.
It looks like the top of a fucking grill at all times. Crazy. It looks like it's made out of actual steel.
No,
like,
literally.
There's just no way.
And it probably is.
It seems like he's been on quite a bit of juice for a while now. But even with that, there's still just no way.
Steroids don't even make you look that good. Like his shit is literally like so defined. You could like pull it out like one pack. It's like actually insanity.
Those abs would work that way. It just makes no sense.
All right, that was a W video. Shedding the light on something a lot of people already knew. But, you know, making it positive. Making sure we know for sure he is on roids. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, that's all for today. Later.